charmed the spectators means he made the spectators go wow. He's charmed the spectators by unexpected of his adroit maneuvers. By people did not expect the way that he moved. That's how we used to dance in our time, ma chère. That was a Daniel Cooper, exclaimed Maria Dmitrieva, tucking up her sleeves and puffing heavily. To say that this was a Daniel Cooper, because nobody dances as good as the Count. Hi everyone.
Hello, 大家好。
So we just finished chapter 20, which was about the dancing. Count was dancing at the end.
Count dancing with Maria.
Yeah, it was Maria. Right, it's okay. It's kind of like a chapter about the kids singing and then the Count dancing. Yeah. Well, in the Rostov's ballroom, the six Anglaise was being danced again. Six Anglaise means the six English, some kind of English dance, to a tune in which the weary musicians blundered. So the musicians are already tired. Weary means tired musicians. Blundered means like make mistakes.
A tune.
Tune is just music.
Tune is music?
Yeah. Well, tired footmen and cooks were getting the supper, so they're all tired.
Oh.
Count Bezoukhov had the sixth stroke, so this is another house, not in the Rostov. They're saying, while this was happening here, Count Bezoukhov had another stroke, sixth stroke.
Count Bezoukhov had a sixth
stroke. Yeah.
What does sixth stroke mean?
Six means the number six. Stroke means like the blood in your head stopped because it got blocked or something.
Stopped?
Yeah. Blood cannot go through because there's something inside your blood. It got stopped in your head.
So six stop?
Probably gonna die. Doctors pronounced recovery impossible. The doctors pronounced means say that the recovery, getting better, is impossible.
Okay.
After mute confession, after a silent confession, communion was administered to the dying man. Communion is where Christians share wine and bread, to symbolize their communion, their journey together with God, kind of stuff.
What does this mean?
Basically, confession is something like saying I'm a sinner. I'm somebody who did. I'm a sinner means I'm somebody who deserves to die because I did some bad things in my life. That's kind of a confession.
The mute is.
He didn't say anything. He's dead. He's almost dead already. He cannot say anything.
Mute means no songs.
Yeah. It's not a real confession because he didn't say anything. They just gave him time to say something, but he didn't really say anything.
So communion
was administered to the dying man.
And this part of journey was.
So basically, you confess, say that you're a sinner, and then you say that you ask God for your forgiveness, and then God will forgive you, and then you sort of partake, you partake because Jesus died for you, so then you eat the bread and the wine symbolize his body, and his body and his blood has been shed for you, kind of thing. So that's what the communion is.
Okay, so communion was administered.
Given to the dying man. Preparations made for the sacrament of unction. Preparations were made for the sacrament of unction. Unction, I don't know what that is. Sacrament just means some kind of religious ceremony, religious something. And in his house there was a bustle. Bustle means movement, some movement, and thrill of suspense, usual at such moments. So thrill means excitement of suspense. Suspense means you don't know what's going to happen. Usual at such moments, because he's about to die, right? And so.
Usual.
Yeah, usual means it's usual to have suspense at this moment.
Suspense means dancing.
Suspense means not knowing what's going to happen. Excitement means the thing that the excited is the adjective. Excitement is this thing that got. It's like what people have. If they're excited, then they have excitement. This the feeling of excitement.
The feeling of excitement. So this movement.
This movement. Yeah.
And then this feeling.
Yeah.
Of
excitement. This excitement. Not. It's not feeling. Thrill is excitement. Thrill is excitement.
Okay. So this moment and excitement of this two thing of.
No, can you just read one at a time? Bustle is one thing.
Bustle.
One thing. And there was thrill.
Three.
Thrill.
Thrill.
Of suspense. So it's excitement of suspense. Suspense means not knowing what's going to happen.
I know, but of is describe this word
Yeah, thrill.
or the
No,
buzzword.
thrill of
But
suspense.
they have an end.
Yeah, but and can be many divisions. There was bustle and there was thrill of suspense.
Thrill of suspense. Thrill
Yeah.
means excitement. Suspense means don't know what happened.
Right.
Suspense is a noun.
Yes.
So don't know
Okay,
what
so
happened.
if you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, are you
Yeah.
excited or not?
No.
Okay, so suppose you are in a roller coaster ride. You know roller coaster? Like this, you go to Great America, there's this thing that goes up and down. When you don't know what's going to happen, right? You're going to fall, whatever. How do you feel then?
I will feel nervous.
Yeah, some people feel excitement. They don't know what's going to happen.
Oh.
So they feel excited by not knowing what's going to happen.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand.
Usually at such moments. So this moment is kind of exciting in that sense. Because you don't know what's going to happen.
Usually means normally.
Yeah, normally during this situation, people have this kind of excitement happening because you don't know what's going to happen next.
Okay.
Outside the house, beyond the gates, a group of undertakers. So outside the house, beyond the gates, beyond the entry, a group of undertakers. People who undertakers are a group of people who take the dead people and put it underground. A group of undertakers who hid whenever a carriage drove up. So they're already waiting there. And they hide whenever maybe you can see a carriage or a car comes by, so they hide because they don't want to be seen, right? Waited in expectation. Waiting, you know what the waiting is. Expectation, you know expectation. They're expecting. They expect of an important order for an expensive funeral. So these guys are just waiting that they will be called upon to take Count Bezukhov, right?
Expensive funeral is.
Funeral is to put somebody. Funeral is like this whole thing about putting somebody to die. Like the dead people to the ground and.
So they waited in expectation means.
Why are they waiting in expectation?
So expectation means expect.
Expect, yeah.
Expect means what?
What do you mean expect means what? Do you expect it's gonna rain tomorrow?
Expect means want, right?
No. Expect means do you predict?
Predict.
Yeah. Do you expect?
Okay. So they are predict.
They're waiting.
They're waiting.
In expectation is kind of like another feeling. They're waiting to something's gonna happen. They know something's gonna happen.
Okay.
What's gonna happen?
Died.
Right. So why are they waiting for this?
Because their job.
Yeah, they're gonna get some money, right?
Okay.
It's expensive funeral. The military governor of Moscow, who has been assiduous in sending aides to the camp. Assiduous, I think, means hardworking. So the military governor of Moscow. So somebody in Moscow, military governor. He has been hard at work. Assiduous means hard at work. In sending aide de camp, like people to help. Aide de camp is people to help. To inquire after the count's health. So he's been sending people to ask about the count's health. Came himself that evening to bid a last farewell to the celebrated grandee of Catherine's court, Count Bezukhov. So Count Bezukhov is famous. So this guy here came himself to say bye-bye to this guy.
To
Bid, to say.
A last farewell to the
Celebrated. Famous.
Grandee means famous.
No, celebrated means famous. Celebrated.
Famous.
Grandee. Grandee is kind of like a title, like grand person, big person of Catherine's court.
What does this mean?
Catherine is the name of the queen, probably. Court. So he was famous during her time. Catherine.
Catherine's court means time.
No, court is like like king.
Okay.
King has a bunch of people he knows, right? King. You know king. King has a bunch of people he knows. That group of people he knows is called court.